Welcome to the Trapdoor Woodworks Woodshop Build Update number 8. This has been a short week because we had hunters here for 3 of the days. Then I worked 2 days and I've had a cold and haven't worked since then. So not a huge amount got done this week. One of the things was getting the top on this box out here. Now I can insulate up on the top of that, and my ceiling tin is just going to come right to the edge of the box. I also got this heavy-duty girt installed, the one underneath that F&J molding. And interesting thing about that is I used my laser measure to get the dimension of that, and it was dead on, just a perfect fit. I'll link to that below if you want to check it out. I also got this F&J installed. I got about 80% of it in. And how this works, the ceiling tin goes into here, and the wall tin or wall panel goes up into here. This wall right here is going to have metal going up into it, and these 2 end walls are going to have 3/4 inch plywood going all the way up into it. This area right here is going to be for lumber storage, as well as that area over there. I'm going to have dust collection right here. This whole wall is going to be kind of heavy duty, so it's going to be plywood the whole wall. Same thing with that wall. And with the amount of F&J I have installed, it goes past where the furnace is going to go in. I'm going to be installing insulation up above the ceiling tin as I put it in. So once I get to that propane line and get the ceiling tin in up around that, I can install the furnace and turn the furnace on. What that'll do is heat the shop up, and as the heat escapes, it'll go right past me as I'm working on any new tins. So if it does get really cold, it is nearly December, so it can get very cold at any time. So if it does get really cold, I should be covered with that. And lastly, I got the exact dimension, the width of the ceiling tin, and added a hair to that to give myself a little wiggle room. And I made a hash mark out on the girt on both sides to represent that. Then I put the laser level right in here and spun it sideways. And once I got it exactly on the hash marks on both sides, I went up on a ladder and marked that mark on every one of the joists. Then I measured from that line back to the girt on each one, and I found out that only right in this area right here, it'll be a little tight. So I'll trim this one panel just a little bit on that edge, and I'll align all of the panels dead onto that line. Then I should have a nice straight line moving that way. I could probably work a few hours today. It's a really nice day, but I think I'll just go relax and get over this cold and come at this strong tomorrow. Once I start putting the ceiling up, it's going to go relatively slow because, like I said, I'm putting insulation up there as I put the tin in. So every 3 pieces of tin will make 1 row. Then I got to get up there and put insulation in, cut all the insulation, all that stuff. And then I have the garage door hardware in the way. I have this big wire in the way, the propane line, and then the big wire on the other side. So I have a good deal of stuff that's going to be in the way and a lot to do as I put the panels up. So not really sure how fast this is going to go. It shouldn't take too long, but it's not going to be like a 1 or 2 day job. So in next week's update, I'm really hoping that I'm past the propane and I have the heater installed. So make sure you subscribe and see if I get there.